Dis-le, je fais ce que je veux.
Yeah, I mean, in France it's kind of the same. You know, we rarely have a strong female character in the center, and women's perspective, and of course that was the philosophy and the politics of the project, and it has always been. I mean, my movies are always about are female centered, and they will be always. Well, you know, I thought of the story. Regarding the story, I felt it was kind of like I wanted to think of it as a classical romantic heroine story, but with a very contemporary heroine. So it was kind of a mix. I was thinking about Jane Campion, you know, the piano, and then thinking about who's going to be the face of the youth of today, and trying to find the mix and the balance between those two goals, doing that very Romanesque gesture of cinema and that very contemporary setting with that very new character that we have to put on screen. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to really make a movie about friendship and sorority and empowerment in a group of women that I can definitely relate, and you know, really wanted to stay true to the feeling of a young women, and I think that we all have in common. And I wanted to make a movie about anger, and I wanted to make a movie about violence, and you know, we have those things. It's not my journey at all, but I can definitely relate to the character, and there's always kind of a fantasy when you're writing a character. I just didn't want to look at that world as a world, you know, as an exotic thing that I couldn't get. It's France today, and it's a young girl in France today, and I think we shouldn't look at it as something weird that we can't understand. And the movie is about relating.
Yeah, it's something that we all have a part in.
Yeah. Well, I'm not obsessed with the fact that they shouldn't have been on screen. I'm just really obsessed about the fact that they should be young, that they should have, you know, the age of the part. Yeah. And we went looking basically everywhere. We went in theater classes, we went in agencies, and for instance, all the boys in the films, they are already been on the screen.
Yeah.
And girls, weirdly, you know, young black girls, they're not very much on the screen, so you have to find them. You have to invent the actresses, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for good actresses. So we met like 300 girls. And I wasn't looking for somebody, for a girl that would connect to the story like this is my story, documentary style. I didn't care at all. I really wanted to find the best actresses possible, who wanted to perform, who were good with putting up with the lines, but were also very good at improvising, and also to create the perfect group with its alchemy. And so it's a long process, but it's about finding somebody who already has it, and then making it happen. Well, yeah, when I met her, I mean, for the others, I had like different options, but like for the main character, it was Karija. She really stood up because she was kind of the only one who, in the process of casting, didn't try to show me who she was, but really tried performing.
Yeah.
Like the first time we did essays, she tried to cry, and she was really performing. And I was thinking, okay, this girl, she's not trying to show me her nature. She's already trying to become somebody else. And I really needed that for the part, because I needed like this strong individualities and this beautiful face, but also somebody that could become several characters, because she goes through a lot of identities. Yeah. So Karija had that will to become someone else, and she's I could see she wanted to work, you know, she wanted to work, and also she had that incredible face that you always want to look at, and she's in every frame of the film, so you know you have to have that
Holds
magic.
you perfectly, yeah.
Well, when you work with non-professionals, you are really responsible for their limits also, and I think their limits are important. You know, there are frontiers that you shouldn't cross. So you have to be really in charge. You have to, you know, it's your job. It's not their job, and I'm being really, really close to them, and keep talking to them on the set. And it's about creating the rhythm of the scene together. I'm really always talking to them, like really in a low voice like that. And it's about being close and building the trust.
Yeah.
So before we shot the film, we worked for a month together, building a past to that group and building a friendship among them and among us. This is my last coming-of-age story, and I really want to I want to try and work with actors now. So I think that will be my next challenge, and I'm looking to a different genre. You know, I could definitely do like a horror movie or so. I don't know yet, but it's going to be really different.
Yeah, something in England, perhaps.
Why not? You know, I'm looking at things. Yeah.
I will look out for you.
Je me suis dit que ce moment, il était parfait. Et que je l'oublierai jamais.